Elizabeth Olsen. She's been talking about returning to Marvel. She got asked, what she would want to do with the character if she returned. And she answered it in a way that was like, well, I actually can't tell you what I would want to do with the character if I returned, because Kevin Feige asked us what we want to do with the characters, and then we do it. So if I told you, I'd kind of be spoiling it. But yes, I'd love to return to that world. Now, I am 6.5 episodes into Agatha. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to kind of spoil Agatha here. Not fully, because I haven't seen it all yet. Agatha is the sequel to WandaVision that I wanted, and I didn't think I wanted, as of right now. This coming up now there's some interesting stuff they could do with Wanda coming back. Especially, how far are you into Agatha, Kyle? You finish it?
Finished it.
Billy Maximoff's back. We see kind of what happens during the Hex, and he inhabits William, fucks his face, names, body, whoever Joe Locke's playing. I think that's his name. Billy Maximoff is back.
The teen.
Yes. So they can go in some interesting directions with this. Look, I think post Endgame, Scarlet Witch has been one of my favourite characters in the MCU. Yeah, we haven't seen her since 22 now. But she still had quite a presence. And I think even leading up to like WandaVision and stuff like that coming out, we was on about, her taking on Thanos. And it's like, oh mate, if them fucking rockets didn't come from the sky, Thanos would have been fucked. Like, she is, without a doubt, I think the most powerful character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, I'm saying that there's probably someone else. I love Elizabeth Olsen in this role. Of course, I want her to come back. It's just finding out where that fits now. So, Kyle, first of all, you hear this. She wants to come back, which we love hearing stuff like that. You look at stuff like the Loki TV show, Ms. Marvel. When you see these actors and then love playing these characters, it makes it more enjoyable for people watching them as well. So, what do you think of these comments?
I have to be a little bit cautious here. Obviously, I don't want to spoil anything for the end of Agatha.
I've had things already kind of spoiled for me, like out of context. So, but that's my own fault for not staying up to date with it. And
it's weird because they left it quite open at the end of the Agatha show. Like, yeah, they kind of sum things up, and Agatha's sort of, she changes as well, and her character develops. So does obviously Billy Maximoff. His character also develops, and I think it's really cool what they did as well. And again, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a really cool moment where it's like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. That's okay. I commend them for that. And I'm really excited for you to see it, Callum, to get your thoughts on it. But going forward, I'm not sure. I think you're right. It's hard to fit Scarlet Witch into the MCU right now. It's that same situation as, Blade, where it's like, okay, they want to do Blade because they want to do Midnight Suns as well afterwards, hopefully. Yeah. But the time that they've got left now is so small. I don't see how this can gel well. This isn't really a spoiler, but it isn't really confirmed that Scarlet Witch is dead or alive. They don't really confirm it at all. But again, I think because they made that comment about, she's one of those beings. Nexus being. So she's the same in every universe, and
yeah,
I guess you could say that's fine because she's the only Scarlet Witch we get on screen. She exists in the X-Men universe, but you never see her. Obviously, you see her brother, but you never see her. So it's like a...
Oh boy, Ralph Bono, we're back.
He was, yeah. Which were really. All I see is Jeffrey Dahmer now. So, yeah, that kind of Jeffrey Dahmer's ruined it for me. But anyways, I think personally, I think Wanda's dead in the MCU universe. Now, does that restrict the character ever coming back? Does that restrict Elizabeth Olsen coming back as the character? No, because like you said, she's a Nexus being, so she's the same in every universe.
Well, the other universe they went to, it was Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda. So we're 2 for 2 already. Exactly,
yeah. I think though the way they're gonna do it is maybe it's difficult to say. It's like you've kind of, because you've still got Vision out there.
Yeah.
And, if you're going to bring back a Wanda from another universe, ideally you want to bring back Wanda where she's got her kids, she's got Vision, she's happy, a better universe, essentially.
When does this character get to be happy, Kyle? Never.
In a different universe, maybe. But because you still have Wanda's kids and Vision, they're still out there. And their stories, not spoiling Agatha, but their stories are not concluded as of yet.
Yeah.
So if you brought back in Wanda, it's kind of difficult. It'd be like, let's go to another universe where she's also lost her fucking kids and Vision's also dead.
Well, there's an interesting theory that I've heard, which I think that could fucking work.
Okay, I'd like to hear the theory. Because I need something for it to make sense.
So, there's a theory going around that our mainline, Wanda, was saved right at the end of where she supposedly dies. And she's saved by Doctor Doom, and then becomes like Doom promises, like, look, I need you on my side because you're pretty fucking strong. I'll get you your kids back, no problem. And then kind of develop a relationship from there, like a love interest sort of thing towards Doom. Because Doctor Doom's scary. How fucking scary would it be when he's got the Scarlet Witch by his side as well? That's like unstoppable.
I think maybe I like that theory. For me, I don't want any sort of love interest with Scarlet Witch and Doom. I think that's.
I do.
I don't see that working, especially
when Doctor Doom.
Especially when they've made it a very obvious thing of, it's a alternate version. It's Doom looks like Tony, and he is Tony.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't be up for that, actually, would she?
She wouldn't be up for that.
She fucking hates him.
She does. She's not a big fan of Tony, which is fair. But I like that idea. I think the better way to go about it is, she's ended up taking maybe in Doom's universe, maybe Wanda died. Maybe Doom killed her to get this version of Wanda, this version that's already broken and willing to do anything.
Ooh, you ready? You ready?
Bring her over, and then she gets attached to the Doom universe kids, and then when it comes to the Avengers film, she actually meets her kids, and it's like from her actual universe, and it's like, oh, she's so torn, and then she, like, I don't know, does like a last act to save both of her universe's children.
She's already done her last act. So maybe Doom in his universe kills the Scarlet Witch. This is what you got me on right now. Doom in his universe kills the Scarlet Witch. Then he finds out, like, oh shit, the fucking Wanda was the what is it? Deadpool and Wolverine. No, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Anchor being.
Wanda was the anchor, and like we found out in Deadpool and Wolverine, Paradox says you can't, but it turns out you can. You can replace an anchor because Wolverine gets brought into there. So maybe he's like, "Fuck, I need an anchor. Right, that one's about to die right now. I'll take her."
Okay, yeah. I mean, I know you said that she's already had that sort of redeeming moment, but I think this will be even more impactful
Yeah.
because I like maybe they can do both. Maybe they can maneuver both. That's why Doom brings her in because he needs an anchor being, and she's kind of there, and she's sort of on his side, and she's like, I want this for my kids, and then you look at the other side of the battlefield, and it's like, oh no, this is her universe's kids, and
Yeah.
there's so many possibilities with the Wanda
It's
character, and that's why I love Wanda Maximoff.
yeah, she needs a strong motivation to be on Doom's side. Because, if she knows Doom is just going to win,
Yeah,
which that he probably will in Doomsday, in some way or form, then, they make Battle World. Maybe she's like, alright, I'll help you, but I want my own little reality. Maybe she wants her hex back, of where she can, live with her family happily, uninterrupted, and just live in her universe. But I think what it comes down to at the end of the day, Kyle, is I think we both just want to see Elizabeth Olsen back on screen as Scarlet Witch, because she's one of our favourite characters, and she brings it every time as well. She's never let us down on screen.
100%.
No matter how small the role is, like Civil War. How great is she in that when she's sitting in the cell? Just dead-eyed, wrapped up in a straitjacket, just staring.
Yeah, and like we said before, there is so many possibilities with the character. I know we started off this topic as where can she fit in, but I think we've once we dipped our toes into those waters, I'm like, okay, all right, I see loads of potential
Show
now
us your
for
toes.
this character. No,
Please?
show me yours. No, I'm joking. I don't want to see that shit.
Why you look that way,
My
mate?
works are still going off.
Yeah, mate, it's going to be bad tomorrow. No chance we're recording tomorrow, because we will not be able... It'll be bad tomorrow.
I know, I'm
Bonfire
playing
night tomorrow.
Halo as well.
You playing
We're up
Halo?
there.
Alright, Cat's playing Halo. He's already made his mind up. Anyway, Elizabeth Olsen, do you want to see her back in the MCU? Of course you do. Right, Kyle, let's get on to the final topic. Wow, wasn't that a great video? Would you agree, Kyle?
Yes, you should definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed.
We are now late night TV talk show hosts who say subscribe to our channel after video, because we are cool.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, aren't we?
Mate, just commit to it.
Oh, no.
But don't commit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for watching.
Yeah.